How to install SQL Server in Mac. So in Windows we can directly install Management Studio, which helps to run our SQL database queries and all. But in Mac it does not support the studios directly to run our SQL Server. So for that, let's go to the SQL Server site. Listen, now we are navigated to this. So here you can see the SQL Server Edge on premises, which supports for Azure and all. And come down here, you can see the SQL Server editions, developer and express. You can see here it was downloaded on exe. So when I'm trying to download it, it is showing this is not supportable. This is an Windows application which not supports on Mac. So we cannot directly install this exe in the Mac. So for that, what we have to do is, when you come down here, you can see we have a Windows edition and there is a SQL Server for Linux, and we have a Docker also. So to run SQL Server, we need another platform to support SQL Server. For that, we use Docker. So here we have SQL Server container image with Docker. So in Docker, we have SQL Server images. Let's download Docker. So first we have to install a Docker. Docker is a kind of platform where it helps to run any software within its isolated environment. So based on your OS versions, you can install respect. I'm trying to open this Docker. Here you can see the Docker image on top right corner. Go to preference. So by default it gives you 2 GB. So as we are going to download the SQL Server in Docker, so SQL Server requires 2 more GB. For that, what we have to do is go to resources, advanced. In advanced, by default it is showing 2 GB. So make it 4 GB. Then apply these changes. So we can able to download the SQL Server image in this Docker. So if you see here, we have a list of all the versions, then the commands how to run this image in Docker. Let's copy this command, go to terminal, run it. So it will pull the image, then copy this command, here accept EULA. EULA means end user license agreement. So we are accepting this agreement. Then here SA password means we will provide some password to open this. Then 1433, this is a default port for which we use for SQL Server, and this is the path of the image, SQL Server image. Now I'm going to paste this and changing the password. So here we can change the password to anything. So I'm done. I'm entering this. This is done. Now open the dashboard. You can see some random name. So I'm going to delete this. I want my defined name. Now go to terminal. Now run the same command. Here we can specify our name like slash name. I'm giving SQL Server demo. Trying to run it. So again it was created. Go to dashboards. You can see this image in some container with the name SQL Server demo. So this Docker helps to run this SQL Server image, and to run our SQL Server queries and all, we need a platform just like Windows. So how we use SQL Server Management Studio, right? In the same way. So here you can see the SQL Server image which was installed and running in the Docker. So you can open this. Now it is running. Now we need one more studio, like a tool how we use for Windows like SSMS Studio to run our queries and all. We need one more studio or a tool to run our SQL queries in Mac. So for that we have a multiple options in Mac like SQL CLI, DBWare, Azure Data Studio. All these studios or tools helps to run our SQL database queries. So here I'm going to download for Mac, Data Studio for Mac. For Mac OS, I'm going to download this zip file. Add new connection, server, localhost, SQL login, username, put in one password, embed password, database, I'm giving something, leave it as default. So it got created one server, localhost, with the user SA, and expand this. You can see databases, security and all. Databases, you can see the OmniBev database created. Now go to container. Here in Docker you can see all the logs, whatever we perform in the Azure Studio. So here you can see starting up database OmniBev. So here you can see the logs and everything. So the Docker which helps to install this SQL Server image, and this Azure Data Studio helps to run all our SQL Server queries. These are the 3 steps which helps to run your SQL Server in Mac. So this video helps you to get a clear picture like how to install the SQL Server and use it in your Mac. So thanks for watching.